Okay, this is Pilates I, class number 3. And we're going to use some sitting pads today for some warm-up. So you'll need either some stacked books wrapped in a towel or rubber banded or taped together, or if you have like a cushion that's firm that you can use, that's great too, or a small step stool would be great. Then you'll also need your head support. If you have a TheraBand, please use it, your stretch band. If you don't have it, the long twisted towel or a strap. Also today, in addition to that, we're going to use our little spacer between the knees. And in addition, we'll use your hand-sized towel, an additional one, or you can use the head support one if that's what that is. We're also going to use some light hand weights today for hand weight work. And so if you have hand weights, please get them. And if you don't have hand weights, then you can use water bottles or canned food or some sort of container that's filled with dirt, sand, or pebbles. But if you have 2 or 3 pounders, that would be great. Okay, let's start on our sitting pads, nice and tall. Rock a little to find your sitting bones and get right up on top of those and organize your spine and your neutral. So we want to make sure we're lifting the low back pant waist, the front abdominals, getting that length like you're up against a wall. And then you're also going to think about widening the collarbone and earlobe over shoulder and shoulder over center pelvis. All right, let's take a few breaths to warm up. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, press out and down. And you're thinking like you're moving through water. As you go up, shoulders are sliding in opposition downward, and press out through the water. It's all about using all the muscles to elongate the spine and breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose as you go up. Exhale through the mouth. Shoulders gliding down. Inhale, shoulder blades glide down the back. And exhale. Next one, we're going to stay up. Inhale. Gliding shoulder blades down. You're going to reach from the side body all the way through the edge of the arm and alternate and reach. Exhale and exhale and stretch up, reach, reach. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Press out. Shoulders go forward, up, back, and down. Shoulder circle for 4, 3, 2, sitting tall, 1. Then reach out and up again, interlace the fingers, place the heels of the hands behind the occipital bones, right behind the back of the ear, elbow side diagonal. Make sure you're still lined up against your wall and your abdominals actively braced across the front, lifting your side waist, shoulders down, wide collarbone. Elbows on a side diagonal, shrug up. Inhale, and think of those shoulder blades sliding down your back ribs as you exhale. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, glide down. 1 more. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, glide the shoulders down, stay, and just gently press the elbows back without disturbing your head, your neck, your shoulders, or your torso. Just pressing back to get stretched through the front chest. Release diagonal. Now let's do that several times. We shrug up, glide down, press the elbows back, release. Shrug up, exhale, glide down, press the elbows back, release. Again, inhale up, glide the shoulders down, exhale, press, release. Again, inhale, exhale, press, hold, and release. Arms open. Now fingertips to the side, lateral bend. Inhale, left arm up, arc to the side right, exhale. Hold for an inhale, lift from your bottom waist. Inhale, vertical, exhale, arc, lateral bend, head in line with your spine, inhale, and lift from the waist, exhale. Again, reach up and out from the side waist. Be careful, don't lift the sit bones, and up and center. Inhale, up and out, exhale, inhale, and lift. All right, arms in front for roll down. And this is just keeping the sit bones anchored, keep your pelvis quiet. And you're going to do that forward roll down like a spine stretch prep. Inhale, nod up and over curve, slide the fingertips forward as you reach, but keep your sit bones anchored, don't rock forward. Then roll up against your wall, bone by bone, head is the last thing up. Inhale, exhale, curve, keeping the belly pulling back, shoulders down, roll it up, and sit tall. Then we're going to go to the diagonal right, straddle the knee, focus that direction. Inhale, nod and curve, slide the arms out, opposite sit bone down, roll it up to stack. Angle, inhale to the left, up and over curve, keep the opposite sit bone down, and roll it up. Once more center, inhale, curve and roll forward. Inhale and exhale, roll up and stay. Now soles of the feet together, knees open. And I'll turn side again so you can see. And we're going to grab the shins. First, get up against your wall. And then we're going to do our C curve. We inhale, hollow up and back C curve. And round forward into spine stretch. Lengthen high, flat back diagonal to neutral. And bring the whole thing center over sit bones. Hollow up and back, scoop out the front body. Round forward, shoulders easy. Lengthen out to flat back, head in line as you get to that flat back. Careful you don't overshoot the chin or drop the head. You want that straight line. And bring it center. One more, scoop up and back, C curve. Round forward, lengthen high diagonal, and center. Crossing your legs again, grab your towel. This is your hand-sized towel. And then again, you're going to take it, fold it this direction once and twice. Then grab the ends, hold it taut across from solar plexus. So it's a little below shoulders, across from the base of your breastbone. Grow tall into your neutral, lift the abdominals, and draw the collarbone wide. Reach forward and up, rib cage arms, inhale. Bend to the top of the back of the head without pulling the head forward at all. Then keep the hands a little behind the elbows. Reach up, sliding the shoulder blades down in opposition and forward across from solar plexus. Inhale up. Exhale to the top of the back of the head. Reach up, sliding the shoulders down as you reach through the edges of the arms and forward. Let's do that again. So we go forward and up. Inhale. Bend to the top of the back of the head. Exhale. Keep that relationship as you stretch up, sliding the shoulders down. And forward to hover. One more time. Reach forward and up. Inhale. Bend. Exhale. And stretch it up. And forward and down. Good. Place that to the side. Come off your sitting pads. Move them out of the way. Grab your little folded, rolled towel to put between your knees as you sit facing in toward the center room. Put the spacer between the legs, grab behind. See how I'm not going to jam up like this. I'm going to slide those feet out enough to get on the sitting bones and elongate that spine against my imaginary wall. Wrap the shoulder blades down, the back ribs, and wide collarbone. Then we're going to do our half roll back. Inhale. Hollow up and back C curve. So we're scooping out the front body. We're curling the tailbone under. We're drawing the shoulders down. We have that little scooped out rowboat. And then deepen the belly backward to curve forward over the sitting bones. Forehead towards your knees. Rock on those sit bones, unravel up. Inhale, hollow up and back C curve, scooping it out, but shoulders down. Inhale, belly pulls back. Remember, only go as far back as you feel comfortable going without losing the connection with the abdominals. You don't want to hunch the shoulders or let the feet come up. Always work for precision. Inhale, scoop and curve. Deep breath here, exhaling. Inhale, deepen the belly backward as your spine kind of Ferris wheels over your legs. And rock onto sit bones. And lengthen. Put the hands behind. Fingers can point either side or towards you. And just push into the mat to lengthen that spine up. Walk the hands in a little more. Open the chest toward the ceiling. Look slightly up. Feel your spine long. Don't lean back. You're very vertical. And then release it. And now we're going to keep that spacer between the legs. Roll onto your side, onto your back. No head support yet, but have it next to you. And go into your neutral, lying down. Neutral pelvis. Tailbone is lengthening toward the feet. Feet a little bit just under the knees or slightly forward of them, but not too far forward. You want them kind of under the knees, but not jammed up to your hips. Then check that you have your itty bitty mouse house, but it's very tiny. Your lowest back ribs on the mat, your arms alongside you, and you're bracing or saran wrapping those low abdominals across. Imagine that very taut drum, skin of a drum or trampoline, and the ease of your solar plexus. So like that base of the breastbone is just relaxing, a little bit more sinking into the mat from the backside of where that solar plexus is. So we don't want to pop those ribs up. We want the back ribs easy into the mat. All right, from there your feet are just an inch or two apart, parallel, and then we're going to do our pelvic tilts. Hollow the low belly to scoop as you curl the tailbone and flatten your back waist and roll it to neutral. And scoop and curl, elongate back to neutral. As you elongate back to neutral, scoop and curl, you're thinking of your pubic bone stretching away from your navel as you lengthen back to neutral, so that the front side is elongating and the back side is elongating, but the back ribs stay down. And hollow to scoop and curl the tailbone. Don't overgrip the glutes at this point, and roll it down. And one more, scoop and curl, and roll down. Now we bridge. Inhale, scoop and curl again. This time continue curling, rolling up to your straight line bridge. Pause at the top, inhale. Sink the upper chest, sink the bones one at a time into the mat, trying to go down in a straight line, and unravel tailbone toward the feet. Inhale, scoop and curl. Use those abdominals bracing throughout your bridge. Pause, check you're reaching those arms along the mat. Check all your toes are on the mat. And inhale, heavy chest first. Feel each segment of your spine roll into the mat, especially the waist. And then the tailbone lengthens away from the waist at the back side to finish. Inhale, scoop and curl. Roll up to bridge. Pause, inhale. Heavy chest, exhale. Roll down bone by bone and unravel. One more time. Inhale, pelvic curl. Roll up to bridge. Now your glutes are kicking in when you get to bridge. Yes, they're kicking in. Your hamstrings under the back legs are kicking in. So now you're feeling work on both sides. All right, don't drop your little spacer between your knees. Take a deep breath and then just really sink it through every bone as you roll down. Don't skip any places, and then unravel to neutral. All right, slip your head support in under the bony part of the head. Neck is free to float. Nothing under the neck, just the back head. And go back to that neutral, flattening, then bracing the low belly muscles and easy ribs on the back side. All right, now grab that little folded towel again that we used earlier. And we're going to do the rib cage arms lying down. So make your towel taut above your solar plexus, which is slightly forward of your shoulders. And now we reach back to hover, keeping that tautness. Check your back ribs are still down on the mat. And exhale up over solar plexus. Inhale to reach back. Check your back ribs down. Exhale to straight up over solar plexus. One more. Inhale to reach back. And exhale up. All right, then place that down and interlace your fingers behind your head, and we'll do our ab curls. This is our chest lift, so remember, we're always focusing on not pulling on the head, but just letting the head curl over the breastbone as you sink the ribs, keep the neutral pelvis, slide the breastbone away from the chin. So we inhale, prepare, nod the chin. Sink the breastbone to curl the chest forward. Check your tailbone is anchored on your mat. Inhale at the top. and lower smoothly, exhale. Inhale, nod, sink the breastbone to curl forward, hold at the top, inhale, and lower the chest, exhale. Inhale, nod the chin, sink the breastbone to curl forward, hold at the top, inhale, and lower, exhale. Oh, adding on now, inhale, nod the chin, sink to curl and stay, reach forward, grab onto the back legs, lift a 1/2 inch, check you didn't tuck your pelvis, tailbone down, keep that height, hands behind the head, stay, and now we're going to do a 1/2 inch lower lift, down a 1/2 inch and up, 1, and exhale 2, and exhale 3, and exhale 4, and last one, 5, hold, inhale, and lower, exhale. Inhale, prepare, nod the chin to curl, exhale, lower lift, and exhale 1, and exhale 2, and exhale 3, and lift, stay, and lower down. Inhale, nod, sink to curl, exhale, stay, reach forward, grab on, lift a 1/2 inch, shoulders down, tailbone on the mat, and hands behind. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Ab curl with rotation. Inhale, nod, sink the breastbone to curl, hold, check tailbone down. Now twist to the right diagonal and center. Twist to the left diagonal and center. Twist to the right diagonal and center. Twist to the left diagonal, center, hold, inhale, and lower, exhale. Repeat. Inhale, nod, sink to curl, stay, tailbone anchored. Now go left first, twist to the left diagonal and center. Twist to the right diagonal, keeping that ab curl, to the left and center, to the right and center. Hold, inhale, and lower, exhale. Take the hands out from behind. Remove your towel as well from between the legs. Move the feet a little bit away from you. Bring the feet and knees together. Check your neutral. Reach the arms up. Open T shape. Place them on the floor, palms to the ceiling. And remember, the hands are not above your shoulders. They're a little below, if anything. Now you're going to keep your upper shoulder area anchored, so both shoulder blades will stay on the mat. Then you're going to lift the right leg up to tabletop, 90-90 without disturbing, hi Ebony, and back down. There's my baby dog. And lift the left, inhale, and slowly down, exhale, and lift the right, inhale, thank you for the kisses, and lower, exhale, and up, inhale, and lower, exhale. Now lift the right leg to stay and the left to join. Now you're in tabletop with both legs. Let's do a few tabletop dips. Dip the right leg, lift back to the other leg. Dip the left, inhale, lift it, exhale. Dip the right, inhale, lift it, exhale. Dip the left, inhale, lift and stay. Put both toes on the mat close to you with the heels up. Check your tailbone is anchored down. And now we're going, keeping the arms to the T shape, we're going into our knee sways. So keep both shoulders anchored. Tip over to the right, keep your left shoulder down. Squeeze abdominals to bring it center. Tip to the left, keep your right shoulder down, and squeeze the belly to bring it to center. Again, over to the right, inhale, and exhale to center, and over to the left, inhale, and squeeze those abdominals, and bring it center, pause. Now we're going to keep this going, but you have the option of going to a tabletop. If you have back issues, I recommend that you keep your toes on the mat and continue with the version we just did. If your back is healthy, lift your legs again one at a time to the tabletop position. And now we do the same thing here. Please be careful. If you start to arch your back, you've gone too far. If you separate the legs, you've gone too far. Or if you feel discomfort in your back, go back to the toe down position. All right, so we sway the pelvis and legs as a unit, just a little bit to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Squeeze with your belly to bring it center. Over to the left, keep the right shoulder down. Squeeze to center, working those abdominals as your focus. Over to the right, keep the legs together. It's all about control and using the abdominals as your focus. Inhale, over to the left, keep knees and feet together. Right shoulder down and squeeze to center. 2 more. Inhale, over, and exhale to center. And inhale, over, and exhale to center. All right, grab behind the back legs and hug those knees to the chest and rock a little side to side in your pelvis. All right, put the feet down one at a time. All right, now bring the feet and knees close to you again, or actually not, bring them out a little bit with the knees together. Reach the arms up and cross hand over hand. We're going into the ab curl for hula. Inhale, nod, ab curl to reach the hands toward the top knees. Check your tailbone down, and now outside the right, straight across left. Exhale, right, exhale, left, and reach, and exhale, and exhale. And exhale, looking towards your hands, not moving anything below the waist. Reach, reach, 4 more, and 4, and 3. These are a little quicker. 2, and 1. Center, reach, inhale. Lower everything down and roll your head a little side to side. All right. Now, let's bring our feet back in a little bit, and let's go ahead and go into our 100. So we're going to start with the spacer between the knees, and we're going to do we'll do a set of 50 here. And then we'll pause, and I'll have you go to the next level of difficulty. So this is our first set. Feet down, spacer between the knees, good neutral pelvis. Make sure you don't tuck when you do these, and that your arms are right alongside you for the pumping. Don't get too big with that pumping. All right, inhale, nod the chin, ab curl, reach the arms off the mat, tailbone anchored, pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold 50. Inhale, lower, exhale. Remove your spacer. And if you're ready, you'll go to the next level of difficulty, which is doing the 100 in the tabletop position. So that's, again, if it bothers you to do it there, you can put the feet back down and do the version we just did. One at a time, lift the legs to tabletop, bring them together. Here we go. Inhale, nod, ab curl to reach the arms off the mat an inch, and pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. That was 60 on that one. Grab and hug in as you lower. Roll the head side to side. All right, roll to your side. Now, if you have a TheraBand, you can use it for the roll back. If you don't, you're going to do my version. Or even if you have the band, you can do my version. But if you want more support and you have a band or a very long tail, you can use it. All right, we're going to take the feet pretty far away from us, but sit on the sitting bones, and I have my legs apart the width of my mat. Grab behind the high back legs. We're going to start with the half roll back, but we're going to continue all the way to the ab curl position so that our low back waist does touch the mat. If that's too challenging and you're not ready for that, use the support of a band or towel. Here we go. Inhale, tall. Hollow up and back C curve, curl the tail under. Grab here to help you roll back to that waist, looking at your direction of your feet. Then deepen the belly to curve forward and organize back into your neutral seated. Hollow and scoop. Slide the hands up the legs to the glute area to help you get to the waist. Deepen the belly backward to curve forward over your sitting bones in a round back, and then unravel up. Hollow C curve to roll back. I'm really using my arms to help me here. Inhale, curve forward. And again, if you need to just go just to here, that's fine, like we did in the half roll back. But if you can go a little further, try it. Inhale, C curve into half roll back, and then beyond it into ab curl. Deepen the belly to curve forward. Don't lose your curve. We don't flatten the back until we get all the way back up to the seated neutral. Otherwise, it's rounded in a C curve all the way down and all the way up. Inhale, C curve, roll back to ab curl. And then keep the C curve to roll forward. Rock onto sitting bones, unravel up. One more time. C curve to roll back. Inhale, C curve to roll forward. And lengthen up. Leg circle. If you have a TheraBand, grab it. If you do not, use your long towel, and you'll want your head support. All right, let's roll on our back and get into your neutral, pelvis and spine. Bend your knees. If you have a band, use it as I said. Otherwise, your towel, slip it over the middle of the arch of the foot, grab on either side, choke up if you're using a band, pull the elbows to the mat, and anchor so that you have a good handhold, but don't break that wrist. Bottom leg can be slightly bent, as I'm doing right now, or all the way straight. In either case, you want to maintain neutral. So see how my leg is a little forward of me, so I can get my tailbone anchored into neutral. Because I'm a little tighter right now, so that's okay. You don't have to be way up here. Better to be in neutral pelvis and maintain it for this exercise. Here we go, little leg circle across. Inhale, exhale up 1. No pelvic movement as you circle. Up 2. We're going for 8. Inhale, exhale up 3. Inhale, exhale smooth and fluid. No jerkiness and no pelvic wobble. Inhale, exhale and up. Inhale, exhale, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, pause at the top, reverse. Out, down, around, up 1. Inhale, exhale and 2. Inhale, exhale, imprinting. Inhale, exhale up 4. Inhale, smooth through the imaginary water. Inhale, exhale up 6. Inhale, exhale 1 more. Inhale, exhale, pause here. Now slip the other foot in carefully, replace. Set up the other side, check your tailbone anchored, neutral pelvis. Move your leg wherever it needs to be so you establish neutral pelvis. Here we go, across the body. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Back ribs on the mat, exhale, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, pause at the top, 8. Reverse inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold and softly bend the knees, release your band, and rub your hands out if you had the band, or put your towel to the side. All right, now roll to your side, come to sit. We're going to do rolling like a ball. If you would like to use your towel as an assist, you can take this towel and move forward on your mat, so you have most of your mat behind you, nothing that you can roll onto. And then you can use the towel behind the back legs to help pull you in, or at the front shins to help pull you in to your tight little ball shape, or just use your hands if that works for you, either behind or in front. We want our deep C curve. You want to find that little balance point behind the sit bones. Shoulders draw down. Your chin is down a little bit, but don't jam it into your chest. Just look down. Lift the navel in and up, and lead from your low belly and your low tailbone area to start your roll. Inhale just to the mid-back. Exhale to the balance point, hold 2 counts. Roll, inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2. Roll, inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2. Roll, inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2. Remember, stack more towels under your mat if you need more cushioning on your floor. Inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2. Last one, inhale, exhale, hold and balance. Feet down, open the knees, round over, take a breath. Roll up to sit tall, and now scoot to the center of your mat, roll on your side and onto your back. You can use your head support. We're going into our abdominal block. We'll be doing single leg stretch, double leg stretch, crisscross, but you can modify any of those, remember. We've learned our full versions on the single leg stretch. You can do that, probably most of you just fine. For the double leg stretch, we're doing the ab curl reach, the arms up, a circle around to bend and lower. If you find that arm circle is a little challenging and your head is having trouble staying up, or you're having trouble keeping your good positioning, then you can just extend the legs and reach. Just go up a little and back down. You don't need to do the circle, and then lower. That's an option. And then when we get to the crisscross, I'll be doing the regular full version here. If you need to modify, you can do the one leg lift and twist toward that lifted leg, or both legs tabletop and just twist side to side like we did in our warm-up for the ab curl with rotation. All right, so those are your options for modifications. I'm going to do the regular versions. I won't be cueing you to do those modifications. That's up to you. All right, so let's start by lifting each leg one at a time to tabletop, hands on the knees. Check your neutral pelvis and spine. Inhale, nod. Ab curl to look forward towards your legs. Straighten the left leg, hands to the top knee and side shin, and simultaneously switch and switch. And exhale, always stopping the knee right over the crease of the hip. Don't pull it all the way to the chest, just to that tabletop position. Exhale, don't drop that foot either of the bent knee. So I'm not dropping the foot, I'm keeping it in the tabletop. And I'm looking toward the feet. Last one, and lower, hug it in, roll your head side to side. Let's repeat that with flexed feet. Move to tabletop, flex the feet, hands on the knees. Inhale, prepare, nod into ab curl. Straighten the left, hands to the right. And now simultaneous switch, pressing through the heels. Switch. And exhale. Tight abdominals, no pelvic movement. And reach. Reach. 2 more. Reach. Reach. And lower, hug in. And roll your head side to side. Double leg stretch. Move to tabletop, tailbone down, hands on top. All in one movement. We ab curl, straighten the legs to Pilates V, and arms reach to the 100 position. Here we go. Inhale, nod. Ab curl, straighten the legs and reach. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. Circle to the hip, exhale. And lower and bend. Inhale, exhale, reach, look forward. Arms go up as you keep looking forward. Never look at the ceiling, and around to the pelvis, and lower as your hands go to the knees. Inhale, exhale to Pilates V. Arms up, keep looking forward. Circle around, exhale, and bend and lower. One more. Exhale, reach. Arms up, inhale. Circle around, exhale, hold, and bend and hug it in. Roll your head a little side to side. Place the feet down one at a time, arms down, and take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Roll to your side. All right, we're going on to our stomach. So we're going to lay on our stomach. You can use your head support, cross your hands in front of you on your support, and then forehead on your hands. Now bring your legs together parallel. The top feet extended, and now you want that pelvic triangle planted on the mat. So your pubic bone and your 2 front pelvic bones are gently pressed to the mat. Your navel lifts slightly away from the mat at the same time, and your kneecaps are stretched, so your knees will try to lift a little away from the mat. And then knees remain very straight, and shoulders draw away from the ears, and then float the right leg 1 inch off the mat. Do not bend the knee, and pulse toward the ceiling with the whole straight leg without moving your pelvis at all. Pulse 1, 2, no pelvic movement. Keep your knees straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10, and lower the leg. Lift the left, knee straight. Pulse 1, 2, no pelvic movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10, and lower. Bring the heels together in the Pilates V. Open those heels apart in the V to an open V, and keep that pelvic triangle anchored for the upper back and leg lift. So both ends lift together smoothly, and you keep your belly tight with the pelvic triangle on the mat. So you float up, inhale, hover, keeping your head on your hands, and lower legs and upper body. Exhale. Smoothly lift. Inhale, hold it, and lower. Exhale. And lift. Inhale, tight belly underneath, and lower. Exhale. And inhale, lift and stay. Open arms to a T shape. Back to the forehead, and lower down. Inhale, lift. Open to the T shape. Back to the forehead, and lower down. One more. Inhale, lift. Open to the T shape. Back to the forehead, and lower down. Hands by ribs using abdominals. Push up and back to rest position. Hips to heels. Draw the arms out straight. Forehead towards your mat. Deep breath into the back ribs. Inhale, expand the back ribs. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Roll up. Move to the center of your mat in your 4-point kneel. Knees under the crease of your hip. Hands under your armpits, shoulder width apart. Make sure you have about a fist between your knees with the bonding of the shins and top feet to the mat. Then lift your breastbone away from the mat and look diagonally forward of your hands about 2 feet in front of your hands to bring your head in alignment with your spine. Now, keeping all of that with your navel lifted so your belly is actively braced. Flying table, right arm, left leg reach. Hold it in a perfect straight line for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now carefully, no perceptible wobbles or shifting as you bring that arm and leg back under. Reestablish your 4-point. Now your left arm, right leg, smoothly reach out and hold for 10, 9, nice deep breaths, tight abdominals, holding, 7, 6, 5, 4, I know, 3, no wobbles, 2, 1, slowly return, round in your cat stretch, and lengthen to neutral. Round in your cat stretch, and lengthen to neutral, and round in the cat stretch. Lengthen to neutral, stay in neutral, tuck the toes under for your 4-point hover. Keeping that neutral, good lift of the breastbone away from the mat. Hover your knees 1 inch off the mat. Keep your flat back neutral for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, untuck toes, round in the cat stretch. Sit back to rest position, deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And one more, inhale, exhale, roll up. And now we're ready for our spine stretch. So we're gonna sit with our legs extended in front of us. Open the legs apart the width of your mat, if you're on a yoga mat. And so that's a slightly wider than shoulder width, but just a little bit wider than shoulder width, not too much. It's not a big straddle, it's just a shallow, open position. Flex your feet parallel, toes pull back, toes aim to the ceiling, knees aim to the ceiling. Get up on your sitting bones. Now, if you have trouble getting that low back lifted and you're kind of hunkered back like that, then you want to bend your knees a little bit so you can get up on your sitting bones. That's fine. Don't forget, it's more important that you're in neutral to start. Then, arms reach forward, palms toward each other, a little below shoulder height, but shoulder width. Ready for spine stretch. We do that up over curve, going forward, but not moving the pelvis, only above the pelvis, okay? Inhale, up and over curve, reach forward between the feet. Inhale, and roll up, stacking against your imaginary wall. Head is the last thing up. Inhale, lift first to reach forward in your curve. Inhale, shoulders down, rolling up. Exhale to stack. Inhale, up and over curve. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, exhale to roll it up, stacking. One more. Inhale, up and over curve. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, exhale, roll up, stay seated tall, palms together for saw. Take the left arm to the right little toe, look down and back, exhale. Roll up, palms together, center, inhale. Other direction, right hand to left little toe, exhale, look down and back, and roll up to neutral, always to neutral against your wall. Exhale, reach. Inhale, together. Exhale, across, but keep both sit bones anchored on the mat and up. Nice and tall. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Looking down and back toward your back arm. And center. Again, exhale, reach. And lift up. Always checking position, reach. And up. Two more. And reach. And up. And exhale, reach. And up. Now, right elbow pulls back as you twist to the right, look to the right, exhale. Open more to reach back, exhale, but don't lose your positioning and come back like you're threading back through to center. Inhale, palms together. Pull your left elbow, twist to the left, look there. A little more twist as you open and thread it back through to center. Pull and twist, exhale, open further, exhale, and come through together, inhale. Growing taller as you twist, exhale, exhale, and center, inhale. Pull, exhale, exhale, nothing moves below the waist, and inhale, twisting above the waist, spiraling upward as you twist, and center. Open the arms side, take them up, inhale, curve up and over, grab what you can. Now lengthen flat back, inhale, round over, exhale. Lengthen flat back, inhale, shoulders down, and round over. Grab whatever you can. You can grab the legs here, that's fine. And lengthen out, inhale, round over, exhale. Roll up through your back and shake your legs together. Now we're going to bend our knees, scoot to the center of your mat, roll on your side onto your back. We're not going to use a head support for this one. And then bend your knees with the knees and feet together and feet right under your knees. Arms alongside, neutral spine and pelvis, ready for shoulder bridge prep. Inhale, prepare. Pelvic curl. Roll up to straight line bridge. Reach those arms long on the mat. Tight abdominals, glutes and hamstrings kicking in. Make sure your legs are together. Try not to drop or dip your pelvis as you pick the right leg to tabletop. Keep that perfect tabletop shape and tap the toe. Inhale, lift it from the hip socket. Exhale, don't change the shape of the knee. Inhale, stays in a right angle. Exhale, dip it. Inhale,
Lift and stay. Exhale, extend the leg. Inhale, bring it forward diagonally, knees together. Exhale, hold it there. Inhale, foot next to foot, and roll down. Exhale, bone by bone. Unravel to neutral. Other side, inhale, pelvic curl. Just do what you can. Roll it up to that straight line, nice and stretched through the front thighs. And now take your left leg to that perfect tabletop position. Keep that shape and tap out and down. Inhale. Slowly up, exhale. Keep your hips up and level. Tap it, inhale. Lift it, exhale. Tap it, inhale. Lift and stay. Extend the leg. Take it forward, knee to knee. Hold it, and then foot next to foot. And sink the chest. Got to challenge things, right? And so if you couldn't quite do that today, don't worry. You're going to do this class again 3 more times. And so, or wherever you are in your sequence. And so you get a chance to work on it. Do what you can each time to improve upon it. All right, pick your legs up one at a time, grab behind, hug in, and rock a little side to side in your pelvis. Ease out your low back. And then cross your ankles. Keep the knees slightly open, the width of your shoulders. Move that position to tabletop and shins parallel to the ceiling and arms alongside for reverse curl. Also, we're calling this the rollover prep. So start from your tailbone and your low belly where the pubic bone is and start curling the pelvis towards your waist or slightly above it. Put the brakes on with your abdominals to roll down with control. This takes a lot of abdominal control. So this is all about the abdominals. Do not swing with your legs. They become your resistance. So make sure you're controlling, curling from your abdominals, and then you're controlling on the way down with your abdominals so that you're using the abdominals in both directions. Anchor the tailbone when you get back to neutral. Scoop and curl, exhale. Hold it, inhale, and roll down slowly. Now, if this bothers your low back, you can just curl a few inches to your waist. That's fine, and back down. And build up to it. If you can go past the waist, up onto the, a little closer to the lower rib area, or slightly above that to the mid-back, that's fine, but don't overdo it. Do not go onto your head or neck at all. So right where I'm going is the maximum, right about here for now, and then rolling back down slowly. Or to go less far than that is fine as well. One more, scoop and curl. Hold, inhale. Roll down with control. Don't plop down. And unravel the tailbone anchored. And then interlace your fingers behind your head. And we're going to ab curl. Inhale, nod the chin, sink to curl, and check your tailbone is anchored. From there, extend your legs to Pilates V, turned out. Flex the feet for openings. Open side, inhale. Squeeze together, exhale. Open, inhale. Squeeze, exhale. Open, inhale, squeeze, exhale, open, inhale, squeeze and stay together, extend the feet, and then just reach 1 inch away, inhale, straight up, exhale. 1 inch away, inhale, straight up, exhale. Don't move your pelvis, just your legs an inch or 2, and up and stay. Reach around behind, bend the knees, lower the chest, hug it in. All right, take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Put the feet down one at a time, arms down. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Roll to your side. Ease yourself to sit. Grab your head support. We're going to go into some sideline work. All right, so grab your support. You're going to stack up on your side facing the camera so that you can still follow me. My little camera's shifting here. All righty. And, whoops, sorry about that, folks. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, and we're going to stretch out in a nice straight line from head to toe. Bottom arm extended, palm up, legs together parallel. Now, if this bothers you a lot, you can stack more towels under the pelvis area. And then that little spacer we use between the knees. For those of you that are hyperextended in your knees or you're struggling keeping your ankles together, you can always put the little spacer between the ankle bones
And when you lift both legs, that gives you something to hold between your legs that will help you if you're having trouble keeping the legs together on the both leg lift. So we're going to start with that both leg lift. So if you're struggling, go ahead and put that towel between your ankles and then stretch out in a straight line. Now remember, you want to be right on the side pelvis, stacking hip bone over hip bone. Kickstand your top hand close to your body and make sure your legs are together parallel, but they're lined up with the front side of your body. Don't let them get behind you. Remember, that's not good for your back. Then pull in the navel to spine, lift slightly under the bottom waist, just ever so slightly, and top shoulder draws away from the ear. Using this hand right here like a kickstand, and now squeeze both legs up as a unit like they're rubber banded together and lower with control. Exhale, lift and hold, and lower. Exhale, squeeze it up, and lower. Exhale, squeeze up, inhale down, exhale, lift, and lower. Sorry about that. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower, and lift and stay. Ooh, my camera's having problems. All righty. All right, so from here, we're going to do the staggered lifts. So hopefully you can see me here. So from here, I'll switch that camera in a minute. You're going to lift both legs, hold, and a little beat. Bottom leg to top leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10. And lower both legs. All right, let me shift this. Had a little trouble with my tripod. Oh, that's not working too good. Okay, hang on. So, for my other stand. Okay, well, we'll just try this. See if we can make this work a little bit. There we go. All right. All right, now, sorry, you got a little break there. Okay, now, from here, lift both legs and stay. Bottom leg beats to top leg. And 1, so obviously you don't want your spacer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10. Flex both feet. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Point both feet. Hold. Lower. Lift the top leg to hip height. Bottom leg to it. Both come down. Top leg inhale, bottom leg exhale, both come down. Top leg inhale, bottom leg exhale, and lower. Bring the legs to a slight banana shape. So they're just slightly forward of your hip bones, but not very much because you're just bringing them ever so slightly forward. And then keep the torso aligned in neutral. Kickstand that hand again. Take the top leg hip height. We're ready for side kick. You flex the foot and pendulum forward. Exhale, exhale. Reach, point back. Now it's a little more challenging with the bottom leg straight. So you have to focus on pelvic stability, which means when you go back especially, don't lean forward and rock in the pelvis. Keep it stacked. And when you go forward, same thing. Don't let the pelvis move. And reach back. Flex forward. Exhale, exhale. Point back, inhale, forward, exhale, exhale, point back, inhale, one more, exhale, exhale, point and stay, top leg over bottom leg, hip height, circle forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, no pelvic movement, 1, reverse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex the foot pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hold 1, point the foot, and lower, bend the knees to 90. Extend the leg again, and flex the foot. You're going to bend knee over knee, and push to the wall opposite, straight out in line with your pelvis. Bend the knee forward over the bottom knee, and then press through the heel, stretching all the way out to the wall opposite you. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press. Keep the shoulder down on top. Tight abdominals. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Hold. Point the foot. Bend the knee. Lay that top leg on the bottom leg. Stretch both legs out. Roll on your stomach. Cross your hands and forehead on your hands. And we'll do a little heel clicks or beats. Little beats, and we want our Pilates V, so heels together in the V, neutral spine and pelvis on your stomach. Cross your hands, forehead on your hands, pelvic triangle on the mat. Lift both legs an inch, open and close, click the heels, small beats, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice straight legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. Hands by ribs, push back into your round back, rest position. Take a deep breath. Roll up. Now, we're going into our plank, or called front support in Pilates. Walk a little forward on your mat to this front end. 4-point kneel, good positioning, neutral pelvis, tight abdominals. Head up in line, looking diagonally forward of your hands, about 2 feet in front of your hands. Stretch your right leg out, tuck the toes, left to join. If this is difficult, put the knees down in a partial plank and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Sit back to rest position. One breath. Inhale. Exhale, come back, and go to your, everybody go to partial plank. Now you want a straight line from your knees to shoulders. No sagging, and no sticking butt to the back. Right straight line, knees to shoulders. Now a little push up here. We're going to bend a little, inhale, push up, exhale. Bend it, inhale, don't drop those heads. Inhale, bend, exhale, up. One more, inhale, bend, just an inch or two is fine, and up. Sit back to rest position. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, roll up, grab your head support. We're going into side lying on the other side. So stretch out in a straight line and extend the bottom arm and head support on your head and arm. Now, legs lined up with the front side of the body. Kicks down the top, hand close to the torso. Make sure your legs are parallel together, feet extended. Front belly tight, lift slightly under the bottom waist, draw top shoulder away from the ear, and now lift both legs as a unit. Exhale, control it down. Squeeze up. This is the one where you can put that little rolled towel between your ankle bones. Exhale, and lower. Squeeze up, exhale, and lower. Smoothly in both directions. We never just drop the legs. Squeeze up, exhale, we place them down, exhale. Squeeze up together, control it down. Exhale, lift, control it down. Squeeze, and this time stay. Bottom leg beats to top leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10, flex both feet, point both feet. Flex both feet, point and lower. Top leg to hip height, bottom leg goes to it, both come down. I don't know if I did this on the other side, but we'll do it a few times. And top leg, I got distracted by my falling camera, and down, and top leg, bottom leg, and down. All right, now keeping the legs straight, bring them to a slight banana shape. Lift the top leg hip height, flex the foot for side kick, forward, exhale, exhale, reach, point back, try not to move this pelvis, exhale, exhale, reach and stretch, exhale, exhale, reach and stretch,
smoothly. It's like a pendulum, but it's smooth. So like those old-timey grandfather clocks that have the big swinging pendulum. It's very smooth and very fluid. No jerkiness. And hold and stack it over the bottom leg and a little circle forward for 1, 2, excuse me, 2, 3, 4, and hold 5. Reverse. Try not to move the pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold and slowly lower. Good. And bend the knees to 90. Stretch the top leg out. Flex the foot. Bend knee over knee parallel. Push through the heel and stretch that back leg out toward the wall opposite you, all the way straight. Inhale, bend like you're in a 90 here, and stretch out in a straight line in line with your top pelvic bone. Press through that heel with a flexed foot as you stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stay. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the foot. Bend the knee. Lay leg on top of leg. Good. Stretch out. Roll on your stomach for single leg kick. For this one, full version is on the elbows. Clasp the hands. Push your forearms into the mat. Bring your legs together parallel, kneecaps lifted slightly. And then don't sag here. You want to lift your navel as you push the elbows in and forearm into the mat and draw the shoulders down. Your pubic bone stays on the mat. If this bothers your low back, go all the way down, cross your hands and forehead on your hands. Ready to single leg kick. Right leg, flex and pulse. 1, 2, point down and stretch all the way. Alternate. Exhale, exhale, inhale, down. Exhale, exhale, stretch it out. Exhale, exhale, working the hamstring, but depending, you might feel it more other places, but you're thinking of as you flex, you're thinking the back of the leg, right? That's your focus. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Don't slam the foot down, stretch it down. Always controlling both directions. Stretch, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Lay all the way down, cheek to one side. Clasp your hands on your waist or slightly above it and drop the elbows toward the floor. Plant your pelvic triangle on the mat and then stretch your legs out together parallel. Draw the shoulders down. Now we flex in both legs 3 beats for the double leg kick. Here we go. And flex 1, 2, 3. Now stretch our arms and legs toward the wall behind you. Lift the upper body into a slight hover of the chest, looking down at your mat. Repeat, turning the cheek to the other side. Flex in as you bend the elbows. Exhale, 2, 3. Stretch in that bow shape, reaching. First side again, and exhale, 2, 3. Stretch, tightening the belly underneath. Again, exhale, 2, 3. Stretch it. Once more. Exhale, 2, 3. Stretch it. One more. Exhale, 2, 3. Stretch and hold. Separate the legs slightly. In your open V, arms around above for swimming. Opposite arm and leg. And into your flutter. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rest. Hands by ribs using abdominals. Push up and back to rest position. Deep breaths. Inhale. Expanding the back ribs and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And roll up to your 4-point kneel into a couple more cat stretches. Round the back, exhale. Lengthen, inhale. And rounded, exhale. And lengthen. All right, sit with your legs extended in front of you.
bend the knees with feet together, and or they can be slightly apart actually, about a fist apart between the ankle bones. Hands behind you with either fingers pointing towards your body or fingers to the side, and you want a flat back neutral on a slant. Careful you don't roll the shoulders forward. Shoulders back and down, long spine, and we're going to do back support prep. So it's just like the front support plank, but in reverse. But we're going to do it with bent knees today, all right? So we press up so our weight's on our hands and feet to like what looks like a bridge, again, position. And then head is in line. Don't drop it back. Look diagonally forward and slightly up with your focus. And hold, breathing, tightening abdominals, working the back of the body, the muscles in the hamstrings and the glutes are working here. Opening the shoulders. Sit the hips down. Extend the legs together, flex the feet. Reach up the side body, inhale. Forward, up and over, exhale. Grab what you can. And then lengthen out to flat back, inhale. Round over, exhale. You can grab the shins or higher up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round over, stay. And roll up through the body and shake your legs out. All right, grab your sitting pads. And this is where we're going to do some hand weight work. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, 2 or 3 pounders, or even 1 pounders would be fine. We're going to get those, and hopefully you got them ahead. And if not, remember, you can use water bottles or canned food or small containers filled with dirt or pebbles works too. But I like to only use it at the most 3 pounds. All right, so we're going to cross our legs in front. If you have your sitting pads, get on those. That will help you get into a good neutral, elongated spine. Take your weights in hands. Mine are little egg-shaped ones. But if you're holding a regular dumbbell, the thing to remember in hand weights is good wrist alignment. So when I'm working with weights, I don't want to flex my hand backward like this or forward like this or to the sides. All right, so when I'm holding my weight, again, I don't want to do this. I want it in line with my forearm, and I don't want to do this. Yeah. So I don't want to flex down or up this way, and I also don't want to flex out to the side or to the inside. So you always want your wrist to be in line with your forearm. That's important for protecting the wrist, the joint there. All right, so organize in neutral. Grab your weights, and then we're going to tuck the elbows at the waist with the palms in line with the elbow. I'm going to turn side so you can see. So what I'm not doing is curling it up. It's like my lower arm is on a little table at elbow height with the elbows tucked at my waist. I'm going to keep them at this height. If your knees are too high, they'll be in the way, in which case you do need a sitting pad, or you can stand and do this. All right, so we do open side with the lower arm, but keep the elbows tucked at the waist. When you do that, squeeze just a little bit between your shoulder blades. Feel those muscles in that upper mid-back, and then come back to forward shoulder width. Exhale to open and squeeze between the shoulder blades slightly, and come forward. Exhale, squeeze, and come forward. Exhale, squeeze. Now turn the palms toward each other. Exhale, open as you squeeze, and forward. Exhale, squeeze between the shoulder blades. You're not squeezing the weight, you're squeezing between the shoulder blades, and open. Remember, don't curl up this way. Keep it in line with your elbow. And forward, one more, open. And forward, turn the palms back to the ceiling. Now this is the offering. You're gonna press forward just to shoulder height and back to the waist, like you're offering a platter of food forward, and then you're bringing it back to the waist. I'm gonna turn side so you can see this. So I'm gonna press just to shoulder height and back to the waist. Exhale, press forward and bend it in. Exhale, forward and bend it in. One more, exhale, forward and bend it in. Turn the palms toward each other and bring the weights close to your solar plexus. right at the base of the breastbone. From there, take those weights directly forward across from solar plexus with soft elbows. Just ever so slightly soft elbows, and open side diagonal, and hug a big oval tree. Hug a tree. Inhale. This is called hug a tree, but it's an oval tree, not a perfectly round tree, because when we go forward, we're keeping the elbows slightly bent, but we're going more out and around to the forward direction, like you're hugging a big gigantic egg. All right, tight abdominals. And exhale. And one more, come forward and stay. Exhale, and bring it in and down. Take a breath. And exhale. All right. Now for the next one, we're gonna do a bicep curl at shoulder height. So we're not tucking the elbows at the waist. We're gonna curl the weights in first. I'm gonna turn side. You're gonna bring the elbows up to shoulder height, like your upper arm is on a table at shoulder height. You open and extend the arms to a soft elbow. You curl the weights towards your cheekbones, but you don't touch your shoulders with your weights. So you're curling in for your bicep curl. But notice we don't let the upper arm move, number one. And number two, I'm gonna do it wrong. I don't wanna curl and lean back. I wanna keep my torso like it's up against a wall and it's neutral. And curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And if you stopped to watch me do it, then pause, do it again, so you do it with me. Last time, curl in and bring it in and down. Then when you repeat this video, you'll know what we're doing. Okay, now we're gonna do the same bicep curl to the side. So we're gonna curl in and up to shoulder height. This time we're gonna open side like a goalpost position, and then we're gonna open there to a soft elbow and curl toward the shoulders, but don't touch them. Inhale, keeping the upper arm stationary at shoulder height. Inhale, working your posture muscles to stay very lifted in your neutral spine, and curl, keeping your neutral pelvis on your sit bones. And last one, curl and bring it in and down. I'm using 3-pounders, and again, that's plenty. So 2-pounders are great. 1 pound is great. Or nothing. You can do this without any weights if you need to. Or like I said, something light like water bottles. Okay, now this next one's called salute. I'm gonna do it without the weights. Your thumbs will be at the temples of your forehead. You're holding your weights, and you're gonna press diagonally forward and up like a salute, but don't go out to the side. You go from your temple width directly up and forward, but trying not to hunch the shoulders. So from the side, I'm going forward up to this little diagonal. Okay, so take your weights in hand and grow tall on your sit bones. Curl in, then turn your palms forward and bring your weights to the temples of your forehead, elbows side. Now press diagonally up, exhale, keeping the shoulders down, and bend back the temples. Exhale, diagonal up, keeping the shoulders drawing down. Keeping your posture as your focus, not slumping at all. Right on top of the sit bones, neutral spine and pelvis. Exhale. And again, this is called salute. It's a tough one. To do it correctly, you have to really focus. Exhale. And bring it in and down. Let's do a standing one now. Come to your standing Pilates V. Let the arms hang alongside you, right outside the hip line with the palms facing back. Wrap the shoulders down and lift the navel in and up. We've done this in the past with our stick at the beginning of the semester when I had you all there. And you're gonna press straight down and back, and then back alongside. This is chest expansion. So we press back, hold it a second, and just alongside the torso. Palms facing back. Do not break the wrist when you press back. Keep your wrist in straight line. Keep your wide collarbone and good neutral spine. And exhale, press. Inhale, forward. Now we're gonna add the looks. Press back and hold. Look to your right. Look to your left. Take the head center and lower. And I'm gonna kneel so you can see what I'm doing with my head here, but you would stay standing. All right, so you're gonna press back and hold. Look to the right, look to the left, and bring it alongside. Now we change it, and you press back and hold, change and look to the left first, then to the right, bring it center, and alongside. Press and hold, look to the right. Remember, you can do this standing and not kneeling. Center, I'm just kneeling so you can see my whole body. And press back and hold, look to the left, look to the right, center, and bring it alongside. All right, good job. Come back down, seated. Okay, and then the last one is for rhomboids. And so this one, again, we're going to go back to that goalpost position. So this would be curled in first, elbows at shoulder height, and palms toward the body. Don't break the wrist. And we open side like a goalpost position. Make sure you don't break the wrist. And then come back to just shoulder width, keeping the elbows at shoulder height throughout. Exhale, squeeze a little open into that goalpost, and then forward to shoulder width. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bring it in and down. Okay, put your weights to the side. And if you're not on your sitting pads, go ahead and get on those sitting pads for a minute. And then take your right arm across the chest, draw the shoulder down, and gently press that forearm or that upper arm towards your chest for a shoulder stretch. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. And one more breath, inhale, and exhale. And change sides. Across, hold it, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And now take your right arm again, reach up, tap yourself on your upper back to bend the elbow, grab that elbow with the other hand, pull it towards you and behind you, lengthening your spine into neutral for your tricep stretch. Hold and breathe. Release. Other arm, left arm up, tap yourself on your upper back to bend the elbow, grab it, pull it towards you and slightly behind, and then lengthen the side bodies and hold and breathe. Interlace the fingers behind. Press straight down toward the floor as you lift up through your spine. And then if you want, press the upper arms to the back a little bit so that you're getting a little more shoulder and chest stretch. Just go where you feel comfortable going. Hold and breathe there. Release. Interlace. And you're going to push the arms away as you curve backward in opposition, rounding in a C curve. Feel that nice back stretch. Rock onto sit bones, elongate your spine. Press the palms forward and stretch through the edges of the arms and wrist. Reach up, inhale. Open fingertips to the side, exhale. Ear toward the shoulder. Other side. Good. And center. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Now lateral bend up and over to the right. While you're holding this, I did do a video for you guys. I don't know if you saw it on the videos channel that I have for you. Lift up, other side. But I did a full stretching tape for all my classes. It's listed as stretching class for all classes. And it's about 47 minutes. You don't have to do the whole thing. It's not required that you do it, but I put it there just for you to use when you feel like you need to get the kinks out from sitting at the computer for so long or doing a lot of stuff where you're seated a lot. I know a lot of you are working from home and or doing schoolwork from home, and so I thought a good stretching class might be helpful to you. I got some of your feedback and your reflections about needing to stretch more. So I have that nice stretch class for you that you can use anytime. You do not have to write a reflection on that one, but hopefully you'll find it beneficial to you. Let's finish off our class today laying down. So move your sit pads to the side. We're going to stretch it out. And if you have a TheraBand, grab it. And if not, your lengthened, long, twisted towel. All right, then we're going to roll down on our backs. You can use your head support. Oh, you know what? Grab your little rolled towel as well. that you can use between the legs for some little ball squeezes. If you happen to own a small ball that is squishy, you can use that, kind of like the ones I use in class. I'm going to use that one today. But if you're not, you use that little one that we use as a spacer and bring your feet all the way together if you're using that one, and we can still do presses there. Or even better, might be a pillow to put between your knees. And you can just take a throw pillow or a folded standard bed pillow, put it in there, and you can squeeze against that, and that works really well too. So grab whatever you need, pause me if you need to, and then roll down on your back. And we're going to start with our ball or the rolled towel or the pillow, and put it between your knees. No head support for this one yet. And bring your feet under your knees, arms alongside. Go into your neutral spine and pelvis. And we're going to start with those little squeezes. So feet are pretty close together and tailbone anchored, tight belly, and squeeze inward on the ball and just hold that squeeze for 5 counts. 1, smooth breathing. 2, holding. 3, holding. 4, 5, and a slight release, but don't drop your ball. And squeeze. 5, holding. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, release. Now little presses 10 times, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1, slight release. Now we bridge. Make sure the feet are about a fist apart. Keep the ball or towel between, and then curl the tailbone, roll up to your straight line bridge at the top. Stay there for 10 presses, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1, sink the chest, roll bone by bone, unravel down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, pelvic curl, roll up to bridge. And again, you don't have to go all the way up. You can go slightly lower if it feels better for your back. And squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1, sink the chest, roll bone by bone, all the way to neutral. Release your ball to the side, slip your head support in under the back of the head. All right. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, open the right knee, thread through behind the back of the left leg, through the middle and outside to grab for our little stretch here for the hip. This is your number 4 stretch, or the thread the needle stretch, if you want to call it that. I think that's what I usually call it in class. And we hold and breathe. And release. Change sides, left over right. Thread through around behind the back of the right leg to grab it, pull it towards you. Make sure you're not rocking toward the bent leg. Make sure you're leveled out, but yes, your tailbone curls off the mat to get that stretch. Put that left foot on the mat, but keep the right leg bent with your hands behind the back leg. Flex the foot with the knee bent. Just support the leg and circle the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. Pause. Reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Put it down. Pick up the left. Grab behind the back leg. Bend the knee. Flex the foot to the ceiling and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release. All right, now grab your band or towel for our hamstring stretch. Hook the band over the sole of the right foot. Choke up, or grab the ends of your towel if you need to. Bring the elbows to the mat if you can. Bring your leg into straight leg as much as possible with the tailbone anchored, even if you have to move the leg away. Bottom leg either slightly bent or straight. Neutral pelvis is what we're working on here as well. Breathe into that stretch. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Keeping the foot on the ceiling, take a small bend. And stretch. And bend. And stretch and hold. And keep the legs straight as you turn the foot inward toward the center body. Peroneal stretch on the outside of the lower leg. And then legs slightly across the body. Return to straight up foot to normal. Take a small bend. Stretch and open to the side diagonal. Hold for inner thigh. Turn up, hold for another breath. And bring the other foot in, replace. Hold and breathe. Tailbone on the mat, take a small bend, keeping the foot on the ceiling, and stretch, and bend, and stretch. One more, bend, and stretch and hold. Turn the foot inward, sole of the foot towards your center body. Leg also across the body, keeping the foot turned inward. And return up to foot normal. And take a small bend. And stretch and hold. And open to that side diagonal inner leg. Turn up to straight up. One more breath here. Softly bend both knees, release your band, rub your hands out a little bit. Hug both legs in. And roll to your side. And come to your seated position. All right, we're in the ending part. Let's take a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. See how you feel. Hopefully better. One more. And float the hands to the thighs. Good job, everybody. Thank you.